Hello, everyone. This is Jamie. I'm hoping that you're all having a happy and blessed time during this holiday season. Um, we are, but it's been a while since I've talked to you, and I haven't done that intentionally. It just seems like every time I try to do a video, someone interrupts me, or someone comes over, or it's just bad timing. I don't know what's going on. So, just to update you on what's going on, I still need to have breast cancer surgery. But on November 30th, my insurance dropped me. And so I had to pay for a Cobra um, premium. And they said they would do everything retro back to December 1st. But the only problem with that is that people don't let you just have tests on the word of the Cobra people. So I was scheduled for an MRI and a PET scan, and I didn't want to have to pay the price for them. And so I didn't get those. I had to cancel those. I had a doctor's appointment. I had to cancel. I had um, two other tests, a mammogram and ultrasound of the breast, and I canceled those. Uh, and then I kept calling to get my insurance to work. They kept saying I was ineligible. But on the 27th, it kicked in. It's like right before the first of the year where I'll have whole new insurance. But I was able to get a mammogram and an ultrasound. So the mammogram is to check for any lumps in your breast, and the ultrasound is to check for the lymph node. And I will have to say happily that with the ultrasound, I did not have a lymph node they could find. Um, and I know that I still have a lump in my breast because I can feel it, but it's like small. Because that's what they want to go in and like just take out the lump, the breast surgery. Um, I didn't get the MRI. I hate MRIs, but I'll have to call to set up my appointment for that and the PET scan. Both of those I don't like. But it looks like I'm going to be on track maybe to get this surgery in January. And then I still have a heart ablation that I need to do. So, for the most part, I'm just really considering just going on disability, not going back to work. I'm only off until 12:31 with my doctor, but I see my doctor tomorrow, and I'm just gonna ask her just to put me out from work, and I'm just gonna work on getting disability. And yeah, so every day is a new challenge. I do a lot of listening to the news. Of course, who can't? Who doesn't? If you're not listening, it's because you don't want to listen. And of course, that's up to you. But there's another COVID variant called Omicron. And even though it's not as lethal, it spreads faster than the Delta. But for me, I just don't want to go back to work. I work at a hospital. I just don't want to go back. Um, I don't think I'm going to do them any good. I'll just go back and get sick again. I have such a, my lifestyle now is just so um, toned down. In fact, I was telling Steve, that's my husband, that, you know, I am just getting to the point where I'm looking at things and going, oh, that's a nice style, or oh, I like that shirt, um, or let me cook this for dinner, or that. Like I really just been barely living. Nothing looks good, nothing sounds good, nothing. I don't care about fashion. Um, just making it day to day, and just grateful to be alive. Steve, my husband, he had two members of his family just die. No, three. He had his first cousin's husband died of COVID just probably within 3 days of going into the hospital. Then another cousin of his just died, fell out. He had a blood clot in his leg, but he didn't know about it. His leg was hurting, but he didn't go to the doctor, and he just died. And he was in his 50s. And then he had an uncle that his heart just gave out. Like he had like a AFib event, but his heart just pretty much just fluttered until it stopped beating. So it's been a time just like, what is happening? And so I'm kind of walking lightly. I don't want anything to happen to me or to you or anybody, but, if it did, I believe I'm ready to go. And I hope you are too. Be ready spiritually to go. Not that you want to go, but just be ready because, and it's an important thing to know that this isn't our only life. This is not just life. Life continues on after death. And it's not, whether you believe it or not, it's a fact. I even believe that we had a life prior to being here on earth, but we just don't remember it. And we won't probably remember so much our life on earth, but we'll never die. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. So so I'm just praying for everyone to, if you don't know God, or if you don't know, the Father or His Son, that you would do that, because that's all we really have in these. I call it the last days. I really do. I think this world will not be able to go past this time with all the political unrest and with all the diseases and anticipation for more bad news. I just don't think we're going to see another 50 years or 100 years. I really think that we are going to wind down. And, even for me, I could have died this year. I mean, I definitely thought I was going to, but in the same sense, I didn't want to die. I prayed. I was like, please, I just don't want to die right now. And other people were praying for me, but I would not be wise to think that I can never die. You know, I think I could, and I think that um, we all have to just consider our lives and where things are headed for us. And I don't want that to be a sour note. I do want to wish everybody a happy new year. I believe that even though things are looking drab and dreary, you could still do a great work and make a difference in people's lives. You don't live your life under a rock. You move forward. And so I'm praying that for you, that you just move forward. Happy 2022. I bet you never thought you'd see this year. 2021 and 2022. And yeah, and if anyone ever wanted to talk about things like that nature, like spiritual things or the future, feel free to call me, text me, because I'm available. But otherwise, thank you so much for following my journey, and I'm just praying that you all are healthy and safe this coming year, 2022. And I'll keep you updated on the rest of my journey. Thank you so much. Bye bye.